Hi, my name is Missy Hides, and I'm an independent consultant and regional vice president with Arbonne. And I want to welcome you to our Getting Started call. You are watching this video more than likely because you are a brand new consultant within the team, and this was the next step so you could understand what it takes to get your business up and running. Or you maybe are someone who has had a consultant account for a while, and you have now just decided that now is the time, now is the season, now really is you're in a place where you want to not only be using Arbonne's products or maybe even using them with a discount, but now also sharing them, recommending them, and then in turn earning income with them. So I really just want to welcome you and tell you that I'm really so excited to have you. This training video is something that you can watch, you can rewatch it, because in Arbonne, really, we do the same thing month after month after month. We share the business, we share the products, we help people change their brand, and we teach a few people how to get a business started. And those are really kind of the two main things that we do to build a very successful and sustainable Arbonne business. So I wanted you to know that with your Arbonne business, you can make a couple $100s a month. You can make thousands of dollars a month. You can really have unlimited, maybe even surpassing kind of at this point what you can believe for or even comprehend income. This is a business where at the top level, the average income is currently around $22,000 to $25,000 a month. But it goes up from there into the six figures a month. And then it's going to go up from there just as this business grows and expands globally. So the great news is that you get to decide what you want to do with this business. I'm going to be teaching you in this training video really what the bar is, kind of what the expectation is if you are wanting this business to generate business income, income replacing income for you, because it absolutely is done on a part-time schedule. That's the beauty of Arbonne, the beauty of network marketing, is that you never work 40 hours a week in this business, but you do work consistently. That's one of the keys to creating the success that you're looking for. Is it's a consistent effort over time that will give you the return that you're looking for, and really focusing on the really important things, getting those important things done first, and then just teaching other people to do the same. This is a business where the best copycat wins. So what we're going to be going over is really just for you to learn, to absorb, and then simply to follow the recipe, follow the plan, and then once you find people that say, hey, yes, I want to do this with you, then you simply share this video with them and they learn, and we teach and train them how to do the exact same things. So I am going to share my screen with you here in just a minute to give you kind of what we call our new consultant quick start, and we're going to go over those steps. I do want to tell you that there are a couple websites that you do want to get familiar with. One of them is your own website. Okay, you have a website built around your name, and then it's a .arbonne.com. Make sure you know what that website is, especially if you have a more common name. Sometimes your name will have a number behind it. Sometimes it will have your city behind it or your state. If there are multiple people in the company that have your name, my maiden name was Melissa Johnson. So there's probably multiple Melissa Johnsons. So, check to make sure that you know what your website is so that when you're giving it out to people, you're giving an accurate website. It's also a great idea in your profile to upload a picture so that when people go to your website to shop or to sign up as a consultant, they know that they're getting connected to the right person. Okay, so those are just some important things, but get familiar with the arbonne.com website. Get very familiar with the shop online. That's where you're going to be entering your orders. That's where you're going to be helping other people enter their orders. You also want to get familiar on the dashboard with the My Events tab. That's where we enter our group presentations, parties, events, whatever you want to call them, so that we can get host rewards. So you can get your products at 80% off. You can help hosts get their products at 80% off. Another really great tab for you to get familiar with is called The Source. This is Arbonne's back office. This is where they house product knowledge information. This is where they have audio trainings. This is where they have media articles where Arbonne is featured in different publications. There really is just unending, kind of like Pinterest where there's no bottom to it, information. It's organized really well. So just get familiar with that. And then the other two websites that you're going to want to get familiar with specifically for this team is, one is our Facebook team page, which more than likely you've already been welcome to, added to. That's just really a place where we can communicate information to the team. We will post trainings there. We will post motivation. We might post incentives. It's a great place to get questions answered, and just to be a resource to one another amongst the team. If you're at an event and you don't know the answer to something, that's a great place to just post, at a party, somebody has a question about the protein powder, or somebody wants to know, if this is in our eyeshadow, or, because sometimes you'll get specific questions like that and you're not always clear, to have the answer. And then somebody on the team will see it, reply to you. And really that's just where we kind of work together and help each other be successful. The other website that you'll also want to get familiar with is the team website. That is life-by-design.me. It is password protected. It's all lowercase team, TEAM. And that is where all of the documents are housed. Guest profiles, our script cards, our 20-minute overview presentation. There's trainings on there as well. There's lots of information, but that's where we keep kind of all the paperwork of our business, is on that website. So that again is also a great reference, and a great resource that you'll really want to be getting familiar with and looking there first before you reach out to your sponsor to ask a question, because as a business owner, you do want to take on that mindset of, I'm a business owner and I can find the answer. After you've spent a little bit of time, if you can't find the answer, then absolutely feel like you can reach out. But many times the answer is in one of those websites. You just have to take a few minutes and look for it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. This is on our Life by Design website. It's our new consultant quick start. It's under the Get Started tab. Okay. So really our getting started, program is very simple, because when we keep it simple, everybody can do it and it can duplicate very quickly. This is a business that you want to get signed up. You want to start on these getting started steps immediately, but really you want to turn around, and within your first 72 hours, you want to find someone that wants to do this with you. It just creates excitement. It creates momentum. It creates growth. And this is a turnkey business. This is, you just say, hey, I would love for you to check out this business. Would you be open to hearing a 20-minute overview of what I've decided to do? I'm a new consultant with Arbonne. And if they say yes, and then they say yes to the business and becoming a consultant, you simply plug them into this system. So this is why you can build a business very large with Arbonne on a part-time schedule. You can also build a business very quickly with Arbonne, because the system is in place. And when systems are in place, they allow ordinary people to achieve extraordinary results. So that's why we do that. So, you have already probably signed up. You have a PIN or a password that's specific to you. Make sure you know that. Make sure you know your ID number. You're going to be putting that on all of your catalogs, on your sample packs, on a business card. When you call Arbonne for customer service, they are going to ask you for your ID number. So make sure that you know that. The second thing is you want to place a startup order. On the website, we have some recommendations of what you want to look at for getting started. You do not purchase inventory for this business. You do not stock product for this business, okay? But you do want to make an investment in this business. I like to use the analogy of someone who starts a photography business. They wouldn't, start a photography business and kind of try to earn a little bit of money before they go and buy the camera. They go invest in the camera and then they go book the sessions to make the money to pay back the camera. Okay. An average business costs upwards of $60,000 to $70,000 to start. So I want that to just give some perspective when we are making some recommendations on getting an anti-aging skincare set to get started, to get a 30 days to healthy living, set to get started, to get some personal products for yourself, to look at getting the cosmetic set if that's within your budget to do so, okay? Because these are products that you're going to be using and recommending. You are the very best advertisement for your business. If people ask you, well, what do you think of the mascara? And you're like, oh, I don't really use it. Or, what about the protein powder? What about the shampoo? Or what about the eye cream? If you're not using the products, you obviously can't recommend them. And it really just leads to kind of not being credible with people. So you really want to be changing over your products, urbanizing your own home, what's in your purse, what's in your cabinets, what's in your bathroom, is absolutely going to be Arbonne product. So look at, based on your budget, on your goals, what you want to invest in your business. And you can talk to your sponsor, get some recommendations from them. We have some packages put together for you to, just to give you some reference points on what you would want to get started. But you absolutely want to do that. It'll help you put some skin in the game. It'll help you stay committed to this business. And it's going to give you the tools. So when you go and share them in a group presentation, when you go meet somebody for a coffee appointment, you have products to share with them. Okay. So that's an important step in getting your business up and running. The awesome thing with Arbonne is that your startup order goes towards your total, your sales, or what's called your QV. Okay. So that's going to be helping you promote to that first level of management, which is district manager. And I'm going to speak about that a little bit more towards the end. So the next thing that you want to do, so that's kind of step one. Step one, I guess, is getting signed up. Step two is placing a startup order. Step three is to identify why you are building this business. This has a twofold purpose. One purpose and reason that we have you do this is that so you know why you are building this business. Because when we make when we do anything of value, when we do anything that has a return, it does cost us something. There is going to be work put into this. There is going to be effort put in. You are going to make some sacrifices. You are going to have some disappointments. You're going to have some discouragements. You're going to face some fears. This business many times has been, it's been said that this is a personal development company disguised as a skincare company or a skincare and wellness company. So you are going to be stretched, but you're going to be stretched in a good way because no growth happens outside of being stretched. So when you face those things, your list of 21 reasons why you have said yes to this business is what's going to keep you in this business. And it can be everything from a financial reason why, it can be a relationship reason, it can be for time, it can be to, build a savings, maybe to contribute to an organization, to give you experiences like vacations, maybe to pay off debt. It can be all of those things. And the more specific you can get on these 21 reasons why, the more emotionally connected you will get to them, which will keep you more invested in your business. Okay. And it won't be easy for you to just not do the activity. You'll know, oh my gosh, I know that I want to pay off this credit card, and this Arbonne income is absolutely going to be the way that we're going to do that. So there's a reason then why you are putting yourself out there to book that activity and to get it done. Okay. So that's the first purpose. The second purpose is that it's a business tool. Your whys, or your big why, you need to be sharing that with people, because when you're calling and asking them, if they'd be willing to sit down with you for 20 minutes just to hear a little bit more about what you're doing, asking them if they would be willing to gather, 5 or 6 friends together to let you come and do an event with them. You need to connect up that it's more than just being excited about the product. They need to know why you have chosen to build this business. So you get really clear on that. You nail it down to about 2 or 3 sentences, and it can be anything. It can be, I have decided to start this business with Arbonne because we really want to pay for private school for our kids. And right now it's not in the budget to do that. But I know this business can generate $500 a month for me, and I absolutely want to do that. so that I can send my kids to private school. It can be something of, I've always wanted to take my mom on a Hawaiian vacation. And, even though I'm working full time and I love what I do, this business is actually going to, give me the income to be able to take her on that really awesome trip. It's going to, for some of you from the get-go, your why is going to be bigger. You want to get out of your full-time job, or maybe you've lost a full-time job, and this is the way that you're going to replace that full-time income. Maybe, but it has to be specific, it has to be relatable, and it has to be something that you can clearly communicate to people, whether it's at a group presentation, whether it's on the phone, whether it's just conversation with friends and family. You have to know so that you can tell them why you are building this business. People will get much more on board with you, to book events with you, to hear about your business, to even try products, if they understand that you are doing this business for reasons much bigger than, I just love the products. Okay, that's not compelling, but a why, a reason behind why you've made this decision is absolutely compelling. If you need help on that, talk to your sponsor, work with them on that, and so you can get confident in what those 2 to 3 sentences are of sharing your why. And here's the thing, your why might change over time. It will grow from where you are when you're a brand new consultant to district manager, to area manager, to region, and MVP. It changes. But just wherever you are, start with where you are, and get really clear on why you take 1 or 2 of those 21 reasons why and put that in a 2 to 3 sentence kind of spiel, your commercial of why you're building this business. And I can promise you that it will dramatically impact the return and the results that you get when you are talking with people. Okay, so part of this business is identifying what is your commitment level. What do you want to put into it? Because what you put into it is really what you're going to get out of it. And our job as your sponsor, as your upline, as your leaders is really just to match your effort. Okay, we're never going to pull you across the finish line. We're never going to try to push a rope from behind. We're just going to simply pace with you. So you get to decide what that pace is. And think about how many hours of work you want to commit to your business. That's kind of detailed out there for you. And again, that will help us as, that'll help your sponsor know, okay, if you say, I really want to be a regional vice president in 9 months, and then you say, but I really want to work about 2 hours a week in my business. Those don't line up. So either the goal has to change or the effort has to change. And the good news is you get to decide which one, and neither one is wrong and neither one, is better. You either decide, okay, if I really want to be a regional vice president in 9 months, I probably really need to commit 10 to 15 hours a week to this business, or I just really want to commit 2 hours a week to this business. So I'm going to scale back and I'm going to look at being a district manager in 9 months if I'm committing 2 hours a week to this business. Okay. So really that pace of 10 hours a week consistently, and I know you guys are going to hear me say consistently over and over again, that is what's going to move your business to district manager in your first 90 days, onto area manager, and then onto regional vice president, is really around that 10 hours a week consistently working. When we talk about there, are you 100% coachable? What that just speaks to is really, again, following the recipe for success, following the plan. You want to plug into every call that's offered. You want to do what I'm telling you to do in this getting started call. You want to send out the sample text that your sponsor gives you. You want to, just be a good copycat of what we're doing here. If you want to kind of go and try to reinvent the wheel, or, you don't really want feedback, or, you say things like, I just can't get anybody to listen, or I can't get anybody to book. And then we give you feedback. If you don't change what your approach is, you're still going to keep getting those results, which are not the result that you want. So just thinking about being coachable, following the system, because when people follow the system, we can guarantee their success. If you don't follow the system, we can't guarantee the success. So again, you get to decide as an independent consultant, what you want to be doing with your business. But I'm just going to tell you, just be coachable. It's a really great place to be. I'm coachable. That's why I've been successful. and I share it with people. And then those that want to be coachable and follow the plan, they then see the success as well. So we're going to move into really the fourth kind of major component of getting started, and that's starting to schedule activity. Okay. Nothing happens in this business without a sale. Nothing happens in this business without activity. One of the downfalls of this type of a business is everybody wants to talk about what they're going to do and what their plans are, and what they're excited about and how much money they're going to make and all the things that they're going to do. There's a lot of talk, but the phrase is true, talk is cheap. So you need to not only talk about what you are excited for, what you're believing for, what you're going for, but you need to back it up with activity, with action. There is nothing in your business that activity won't fix. So if you ever hit a point of frustration, a point where you feel kind of stuck in your business, all you have to go do is you got to just go book some more activity. Activity will fix every problem almost every time. Okay, so there are really two main ways that we reach out with our business and our products, and I'm going to teach you those right now and kind of go over those. What I want to tell you is that Arbonne's products are incredible. They are like nothing else. You need to be 100% confident that you are representing the number one product in the market available to people. There is no one that has better protein than us. There is no one that has better cosmetics than us. There's no one that has better skincare than us. And no one does it with the banner of Pure Safe Beneficial, and has now been doing it for more than almost 40 years. No one. There's no competitive product. There's no competitive company to Arbonne. In addition, the culture of Arbonne, the people of Arbonne set us apart in just so incredible and significant ways. So walk confidently that you have the best, that you're sharing the best, and all you're doing is offering it to people and letting them decide if it is a fit for them, okay? The number one product that Arbonne has, though, is the business. The business opportunity is absolutely the number one product. It is the product that hands down changes people's lives. It has generational implications where you can absolutely change people's future generations through this business. So we always want to be reaching out and sharing the business first with people. If the business isn't a fit for them, then it's very simple to stair step them down to hosting for you, gathering some friends, letting you come and do a product demonstration with them. If that's not a fit for them, then you simply sample them some products, okay? But that's kind of the 3 steps that we want to start with. So one of the ways that we do that is we reach out to people for coffee appointments or coffee chats or one-on-ones or 20-minute overviews or flips. There's all kind of these different names, but they all signify really just a personal one-to-one reach out. Okay, so what we do that we find to be very effective is to send out a pre-populated text that says, I'm a new consultant with Arbonne, and I am really excited. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm in my training phase, and what I need is I just need some people to, give me 20 minutes to share a little overview with you of what I'm doing. Your sponsor is going to partner with you on these calls, these coffee appointments or Zoom chats, which is just a video conferencing app that we use, or a phone call. Okay, they're going to be partnering with you. They're actually going to be going through the 20-minute overview for you. You're listening, you're learning, it's training for you, and then your friend, your family member, whoever that person is that said yes, they're getting the information. Okay. Our recommendation when we get a business up and running is to do 5 of those 20-minute overview appointments within your first 72 hours of signing up or 72 hours of watching this video, okay? Again, you create momentum, you create a launching effect, you create excitement when you pack a lot of activity in a little bit of time, okay? So we recommend sending out that text initially to around 30 people because you're looking for 10 people to say yes. Well, out of those 10, you can book 5 of them within 72 hours. Again, it can be a combination of coffee appointments where they're live. Those are always preferred because we like to have that live feedback. But another great, the second great option is really a Zoom video chat, because we get to talk with them live. We get to, meet them. We don't meet them necessarily in person, but we kind of get to have that same experience. Okay. But those you don't only do when you get your business started. Those are something that you're going to continually do in your business. They feed your funnel. Your funnel is just, you're pouring all of your contacts, your prospects, your market into this funnel, and then you get to them, as you have time, is really what that looks like. But the 20-minute appointments are really effective because they keep the information clear and concise at the end. They ask people to, on a scale of 1 to 5, where do they see themselves? And then from there, we make recommendations, whether it's the business, whether it's to have some people over for a product experience, or whether it's, again, just to sample the products. Okay. So that's one of the main reach out methods that we use. The other reach out method that we do is we ask people to gather groups of 5 to 6 people for us and let us come do a group or a product demonstration for them. You can call them parties, groups, events, product demos. It doesn't matter. It's what's comfortable for you. It's maybe what's comfortable in your market, in your country, in your social demographic. You just pick whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. But what these are, we have a populated script, cards that you're going to use, that you're going to read through. Again, your sponsor, if they live near you, are going to work with you on at least your first 2 events to get you trained in. But if you don't live near your sponsor, you can just practice the cards with them over the phone or through FaceTime before your event. And then guess what? You're going to be equipped. Our system is set up so that people can launch themselves, whether they live near or far from their sponsor. So whether you're long distance or local to your sponsor, your ability to be successful is the same. Okay. What we like to do is within your first 2 weeks, you have 2 events. You have 2 groups, 2 presentations. Again, whatever you want to call them. Why we do this is there's twofold. One is for you, it's going to give you the training. You're going to earn all the commissions from these 2 events. You're also going to be considered the host of these events. And so you're going to get to earn a lot of product. Between these 2 events, we really love to be able to gather around $1,000 in sales. What that will do is that will then, as the host, give you $500 in product that you get to purchase for just $100. So you get to get that product at 80% off. That can be product, again, for yourself, product to kind of fill in what you didn't get with your start order, maybe product for yourself, or product that you can share and demo out to people, maybe a second skincare set, or maybe a second 30 days to healthy living set. Okay, then what we like to do is really in this first month, find 2 to 4 people that are willing to host for you. Because when you have the event in your home, those are really the only 2 times that you're going to have events in your home. The rest of the time, you're going to be going to other people's homes. You're going to be meeting their friends, their family, their neighbors, their coworkers. And so it just kind of has a different feel to it. So we love for you to ask 2 to 4 people to, just let them know, hey, I'm in my training phase. I've got 4 events that I need to book in the next 30 days, just to come practice, share with people what I'm doing. We're going to have a great time. Everybody that comes gets to shop at 20 to 40% off, and you, for gathering some friends, are going to get to shop at 80% off. I'd so appreciate it if you'd be willing to do me this favor just this one time, okay? And your sponsor is going to help you with that. Again, you can do that via text. You can do that on the phone. You can do it via Facebook message. A personal ask is absolutely the way we want to go. Posting things on social media saying, does anybody want to host for me, is ineffective, and it's not going to give you the results that you're looking for, okay? The 2 kind of primary formats that we use for the group presentations are either our ultimate facials, where everyone gets a product experience with our skincare line, a couple of our treatment products, or a healthy happy hour. This is where we sample people the protein shakes, the fizzies. We talk about eating clean, what that looks like. And so you kind of just let the host pick whichever is their preference, or whichever would kind of match more the interest of their market. Okay, so that's really the 4th component of getting started. The next 2 things are what will result when you, or the next thing is really what's going to result when you follow this recipe. Okay, and here's the thing: you can Be coachable, and you can follow this recipe as I'm telling you, to get in front of 5 people in 72 hours, to book your 2 events in 2 weeks, to find 2 to 4 other people, to gather some people for you over the next 30 days, and you're going to start to see great things. If you don't want to do that and you want to stretch this out over 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, you're not going to have the same results, okay? Yes, you are doing the activity, but it's not going to yield the same results because you're spreading it out over time. And so it's not coming together to really kind of matriculate and give you what you're looking for. So what we want to be doing, this duplicate, teach, and train, is every month we're looking for 5 people to help them change their brand so they will become a preferred client for you. They're just a product user, a product consumer, okay? Why we want people to get the preferred client account is it gets them a discount. It gives them their own ID number to shop online. They get member benefits, free shipping, different things like that. And then we look for 3 people every month to help them, to teach them how to change their life by becoming a consultant and building this business. What happens when you do those 2 things is you start to accumulate enough sales, or QV, to build a business that's going to promote you to district manager. So what this looks like down here is it says U plus 3 equals district. District manager can absolutely be done in 1 month, or it can be done over 2 months. It's $6,000 of sales in 1 or 2 months, okay? How this breaks down is you and 3 other people are each doing $1,500 in sales in 1 month. And you might be thinking, well, how in the world do I do that? What does that look like? And I'm going to tell you, you have a startup order. Your startup order is around probably 500 in QV. If you get an anti-aging set and you get a 30 days to fit kit, that's going to be around 500, or even maybe a little bit more. That's not your cost. You get those at 50% off, but there's about 500, let's say 500 in QV. If you then go on to do your 2 group presentations, and I said we aim to do, have sales of around $1,000. Well, 1,000 plus the 500 is 1,500 in sales. If you teach 3 other people to do that, then what that's going to start to look like is district manager in 1 month. Obviously, every month you're not going to have a startup order. Okay, so what that looks like on month 2, month 3, as this starts to play out, is that you're finding those 5 people who want to change their brand. Get them on the anti-aging skincare set, which is around, I think, 270, 280 QV, or get them on the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, which is almost 300 QV. If you get 5 people every month on the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, that's 1,500 in QV. So the next month, not only have you repeated yourself, but now you're teaching other people how to do the same thing. District manager is you plus 3 people doing $1,500 a month. If you want to move a little bit faster, if you're looking for a bigger paycheck, if you want that comma in your paycheck and you want to go to area manager right away, then it's you and 6 people doing $1,500 a month is going to give you 10,000 QV in that month. And that's going to get you not only to become a district manager in your first month, but it will actually get you into qualification for area manager in month 1, which is an awesome thing. So by the end of your 2nd month in this business, you can be an area manager. Average income is $1,200 to $3,000 a month. There is no reason to delay a paycheck in this business. So I'm just going to really kind of set that bar high and tell you to just jump in and just start sharing this every month. While we're teaching 5 people to change their brand and 3 people to change their life by becoming consultants, we're finding those people because on every month we want to work to share the products and the business with 30 people. Again, if you're like, I think I want to work 2 hours a week with my business, then you're not going to be getting in front of 30 people a month. But if you're at this point of the getting started video and you are excited and you would love a $12, $15, $2,000, $3,000 paycheck, then you just need to follow this system. And this system will create the success that you're looking for. Every month as a regional vice president, my minimum is 30 people. As a district manager, your bar is 30 people. As a Duke consultant, your bar is 30 people, okay? If you, again, don't want to do that, it's no problem. We're going to love you where you're at. And we're so glad that you're on the team. And we want you to be a part of Arbonne in whatever way that you want. But as a leader, my job is to tell you how to be successful. My job is to tell you how to make a paycheck. And my job is to tell you how to grow a sustainable and successful business. So I need to tell you what it requires. It requires following this system. It requires getting in front of 30 people a month. It requires teaching 5 people how to change their brand. It requires sponsoring consultants, okay? But guess what? This is all done on a part-time schedule. It's all done, and it's very simple. It's very duplicatable, and there's a system already in place to create this success. You just follow the system. Okay, so the last thing is that we want to stay connected, and I actually need to update this document. I'm noticing it here, but we have the Facebook team page, we have the website, the Life by Design that I told you about, and then right now every Sunday night at 9 o'clock Eastern time, we have a team training. We call it a team huddle on the Facebook page. You're going to see that. You'll get that information. But again, that's a great place to plug in. And just staying connected. I heard someone give the analogy of a cell phone being plugged in. It always works better when it's plugged in, when the battery is fully charged. You know, when you don't stay connected, when you don't stay plugged into the trainings, to the Facebook page, to the website, to your sponsor, your belief will diminish. You'll kind of go back into low battery, you know, and you might be moving slower. So just stay connected. Get your belief tank filled up. Work on your skills, book that activity, and you will absolutely start to see the success and the results that you want in this business. There is nothing more fun than your first paycheck with a comma in it. There is nothing more fun than promoting. There is nothing more fun than getting handed the keys to a white Mercedes. And so this is absolutely what is possible for you. Okay, so I am just so excited to have you on the team. This is our new consultant quick start. Go through, follow these, reach out to your sponsor, ask for clarification, let them know that you're reaching out with the text. As soon as you get people that say yes to hearing a 20-minute appointment, let your sponsor know, and you guys can confirm up a time that works for all 3 of you to do that call. Ask your sponsor, say, hey, I want to get my 2 events, my 2 launch events booked. When are you available? And then go to work and book those. And then you're going to invite, 20 to 30 people to those events and say, hey, I'm getting my Arbonne business started. I'd love for you to come see. I just need some warm faces and some friendly faces and warm butts in the seat. Just come on. I'd love for you to check out these products. At each event, you really want somewhere between 5 and 8 people to come. Let the people that are coming know that they can bring a friend. We help you get creative on how to grow your market so you move out of that friends and family market very, very quickly. Okay, so we are just so excited, and that's what I wanted to share. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. So if you have any questions, feel free. Absolutely reach out to your sponsor. Post on the Facebook team page, reach out to me if you need to, but we're so excited, and thank you for taking the time to watch this getting started video. You have absolutely made just an amazing decision to say yes to starting a business, and now it's in your hands to decide how big you want to create your business. So really excited to have you. Bye-bye.